Y'all, I'm gonna be so real, this video has been rough. The build we use in this video is based off a really interesting item combination that I had previously not heard of. When using the Hellfire Tincture, you can actually proc the Void Sent Flame on yourself, and the explosion will deal no damage. Combining this with an Aegis and a Planula allows you to rapidly proc the Void Sent Flame, provided you don't drop below 100% HP from the damage of Hellfire Tincture. This sounds great and all, but this video struggles a lot, and here's why. Firstly, the build we use is a strange one. The 4 items it requires are incredibly rare, both on their own and to have all at the same time, and it is one of the only builds that gets worse the longer you use it, as your health and damage increases. Without getting lucky and basically getting a bunch of barrier-related items, which, oh by the way, are also rare, it becomes basically useless. And secondly, because these items are so rare, it made me have to re-record this video a whopping 3 times. The first one didn't work out because I tried to get the build naturally without command, and we didn't get a Void Sent Flame until stage 7. The second failed because I tried to use command and still didn't get an uncommon Void command essence until stage 8. So here we are. In this video, I'll be starting off by cheating in the 4 items necessary for this build, and as you'll see, while it is pretty decently strong in the early stages, it falls off pretty quickly. As a trade-off, I'll only be picking up 2 items for the first 2 levels, to, I guess, make it more fair to the commenters that hate when I so much as think about cheating even if it's not a challenge video. Before I end this intro, I want to apologize for the semi-content drought over the past week. Along with the nightmare that is this video, I am also a full-time student, I'm writing lore for the channel OC, and had to scrap a 7-page long video essay simply because my brain decided I didn't like it. And I'm also mentally ill. So, needless to say, it's been a rough week. Anyways, regardless of all of this stuff, I do hope you enjoy the video, if you can somehow find a way. So yes, as I'll say in the intro, I've had a hard time making this, and my life is so hard. No, it's just the regular perils of making YouTube content. You know, you gotta rely on not only your skill in the game, but also just luck. Especially a game like this, like, come on. Alright, I think we'll rely on getting fuel cells naturally. We'll try to get everything, you know, only the things we need starting here. And I'm pretty sure, in my previous testing, that using this makes you semi-immortal. Because of that combination. And it looks very cool. It looks very, very cool and is very, very fun. Now, what we actually have to avoid as we go in is taking damage items, ironically. Because the more damage we take, the more damage Hellfire Tincture will do to us. Especially if we get crowbars. So, it's pretty crazy. And it's very bright. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know how to balance this to appease the masses, and it's not a challenge, it's not, you know, supposed to be a challenge, it's not supposed to be a, you know, build video where we work slowly through it and, like, showcase how insane this build theoretically could be, because these items are incredibly rare, so having them at all is just insane, you know? And you know, not all videos can be perfect, I think. I just want to get this video out because it's already taken too much of my life away forever. I also don't want to leave immediately because we're just gonna, you know, keep all our stats and the difficulty timer's not gonna go up all that much, so I don't know. Let's hope that this recording is a good one, because if it's not, I might cry. In fact, I will cry, actually. It's gonna happen. I will allow myself 1 item per stage. Okay? I will allow myself the 1 item, and then we will move on. That's all. Alright, I don't even want to test anything else. Oh, I didn't even know. I was standing on, like, his butt there for a second. Also, I legit just got hit by a beetle. That never happens. I am washed, but you didn't need me to tell you that. But yeah, this damage is pretty great. It's honestly not as strong as I expected it to be. Okay, another regen scrap, wonderful. It's not as strong as I expected it to be, if I'm being honest. The The Void Sun Flame is pretty strong, but not busted, you know? It's not, like, on the same level as the other Void Greens, you know? I mean, we don't talk about the Tentabobbler Singularity Band, but we talk about the Plute and the Shimp a lot, and that is their names. I will never call it Plimp. I will never call it Plimp. Okay? There's probably, like, a video out there of me saying Plimp somewhere, but Plimp is disgusting. Plimp is a disease, actually. It's uneventful. But hey, maybe we're speedrunning. I'm fine with taking, like, a little bit of time off. The rules are arbitrary. It's like, whose line is it anyway, you know? There's no winners, we're just having fun here. I wonder how many people actually... I don't mean to show my age, but I wonder how many people actually know about Whose Line Is It Anyway? I worry that my fan base may be too young for that. I'm not even that old. Also, you know what I'm gonna do while I'm here, since I rarely ever play a character that can actually do this? We're gonna look at the Easter eggs. Did you know these are here? Now you do. There's some stone eggs back here. Now you know, and you're never gonna forget it. And the real ones who watched the Useless Facts video, which were a lot of you, you guys would know that. Anyways, I'm gonna dilly and dally for the next 2 minutes as to waste time, make the difficulty timer going up, and then we'll, like, actually officially start this challenge. Also, before you say it, I might say this in the intro, I'm not going to take a gesture, because I don't want to, like, harm someone watching this video, because this right here is not fun to watch. It looks kind of cool, and it looks, you know, exciting, but I personally can't be looking down here, because that's too much for me, so I'm looking, like, up at the top of the screen whenever I do this. So we're not going to make it go off all the time. If we get fuel cells, that would be great, because then we could use it whenever we want, but anyways, I got my one allotted item, so time to waste some time. That makes sense. I wish there was a way... If anyone knows the Erralt dev, parentheses S, I wish there was a way to move forward the in-game time. And the difficulty timer. Or, like, the enemy level, you know? Because there's a lot of these challenges where I'm like, I need to start with an item because it's incredibly rare to get this build. This is definitely the biggest example of that, where the items are just so incredibly rare that this build is just not realistic to have, but it is funny, and I want to showcase it off, but, you know, so I have to start with it, but that's not really fair. It doesn't really show the actual power of the build, because, you know, we're cheating him in at the beginning, which is not something that would normally happen. So I wish there was a way to move forward the time or difficulty meter, you know? Because I want to be able to do this without having to stand here for 10 minutes. I will say, however, that I am in contact and talking with an editor, because there was a really funny game in the last stream from like 2 days ago that I wanted to show off because it was really fun, and I want to make it into a YouTube video, so I'm offering an editor to edit it for me, despite being able to do that myself. I don't know. If it works out, we'll see. If it works out, maybe I'll do it more. Because if I could do like 1 out of every 10 videos offloaded onto someone else and not have to worry about it, you know, I would love that. I would absolutely be a fan of that. This is such a fun build sometimes. All right, next level, we will be allowed to take items. That's my arbitrary ruling. If you don't think it's fair or realistic enough or whatever, I don't give a damn. I've already tried 3 times for this freaking video, man. The perils of being a YouTuber. You know what challenge I want to do again that I've been thinking about? I want to do the Shrine of Order challenge, or the Challenge of Order, or whatever. It needs a name, because it's honestly too iconic to not do again, or to not give a name. But the Shrine of Order challenge, where you just have to, I hit up one of these. I gotta hit up one of these. Where is it? Go away. Go away. I can't, but there is a mod. The way I did it last time is there's a mod where it spawns in a Shrine of Order in the Bazaar Between Times, so we could technically get it every level. So that's what I did last time, and I want to do it. I want to do it again. I think that would be really fun. Also, if the Arrow devs are watching, which I know they're not, but it would be funny, let me spawn in the Shrine of Order. There's a couple things that Arrow could be doing better, but it's honestly too good of a mod that I can't really ask for a whole lot, because it's not really fair. I swear to God, if this is a Void Sent Flame, I might cry. I might cry. Okay, we're good. I don't want a Lysate Cell because, you know, having extra charges of Thunder Slam is never something I'm ever really begging for. I don't find myself ever thinking, man, I really wish I could have more Thunder Slam right now. Not because it's a bad ability, just because it's not her best one. It's probably the worst one on this, you know, list. Maybe better than her primary. I don't know. I think I'm coming around to Thunder Slam. I think in my ability ranking tier list, or not tier list, just ranking video, where I ranked all like 140 abilities in a row. I can't believe it. I got that video out in like a day and a half. I still don't know how. But I did. And it didn't do all that well. I ranked Thunder Slam below the Pylon, and I'm gonna be honest, I think I'd like to rescind that. Because, let's be real, the Pylon ain't that useful. I don't want to hear it, loader mains of the, oh, but you can grapple to it and make your own grapple points. Yeah, I know. Alright, I know you can. But I don't care. I'm sorry. That's like, most maps will have enough, you know, stuff on them to hook onto and otherwise just get near. But, so you just don't have to worry about that. 2 fire bands is pretty crazy. We went below full health. Okay, if we're not full health, we can't really use this, it seems. Or maybe our stats just went too high, I don't know. Because we can't, like, heal, you know? If we had a second Aegis, we might be able to. Yeah, I'll see. I hope that shield doesn't make it worse. Because if that causes an issue, I don't want to deal with that. That's probably fine. But yeah, I'm gonna offhand it. I think if I remember, I'll offhandedly mention it in the intro of this video. But one of the reasons I've been held back from making videos this past week is I've started creating lore for the channel OC, which I won't spoil anything because I want to be very hands-off with it. I want to have everyone sort of figure it out for themselves. I really like the idea of people like theorizing about it. That sounds like a lot of fun. I think the story that I've made is really, really cool. All that I'll give you guys about it now is that she has a name now. Her name is Lydia. Lydia. That's her name. It has no meaning behind it. I just think it's a cute name. She has a last name too, but I'm not going to tell you guys that because it pertains to the story too much. I don't know if anyone's going to really care. I'm kind of half expecting for like only the most active people in the Discord server, which you should join in the description, by the way, to, you know, look into it or give it any attention at all. But honestly, if like 4 people are just like really into the story, I'll be happy. I think that's good enough. I really like the idea. It talks about a lot of really cool problems that I like, that I'm invested in, and it's overall just a good time. So I don't know if that's something you're interested in. I plan to start Monday. I plan to start lore drops on Monday. So there's another hint, is that I'm starting on Monday. Not really a hint towards the story, but it's just a little tidbit to maybe hook you in. It's honestly not as strong as I thought it would be. If I'm gonna be honest, like, you'd think that it would be doing more than this. But it would seem not. It would seem that that's not a thing we can afford. Like our 2 fire bands are honestly doing more work than all of our combo here combined. I still love that it chains into itself. What's up, dude? There's a big creature in the area. Unfortunately, it is not very strong. Oh boy. The whole gang is here. The entire gang. Believe it or not. God, that's so satisfying. Oh, the fireband damage is crazy. The fireband damage is nuts. It's nuts, I tell ya. I love the bands. Especially now that I'm on my clips grind, I have learned to really appreciate the bands. Like, before they were like, yeah, it does a lot of damage, but, you know, nothing too special, too crazy. But I don't know, man, now that I've been, like, I learned how to phase 4 skip and, like, stuff like that with the Kisharo's band. It's real nice. It's real nice. I understand why people love these so much. This is the worst shrine ever, I think. It's not the worst shrine ever, but it could be worse. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? Really? That's cool, man. I didn't even want either of the other items. Razorwire would have been insane with this, man. Ugh, pain. Yeah, suddenly it's not working out so well. Maybe our damage got too high and we're, like, breaking through our health too much, but I don't know. We don't have enough healing, man. We need more healing. I feel like this could be funny with, Engineer, you know? We stand next to our dudes. If you use Hellfire Tincture on Engineer, do the little dudes, do they also have their own Hellfire Tincture? Because I know some equipments work for them. Just not all. Like, they inherited it, but they can't use it or something like that, because they can... There's a build I'm definitely going to do in the future is... if you give them the fuel array from the escape shuttle, they do explode. So it's pretty fun. It's a really fun idea. It's honestly better than making a Genesis Loop build, though I really need to give Genesis Loop another try, because when I made that video, everyone was like, hey, by the way, attack speed makes it go off faster. I was like, oh well, egg on my face, I suppose. Yeah, no, I guess I have, like, too much damage, and I'm just going through my health faster than the planule I can keep up with. Maybe if this is a rejuve rack, that'd be helpful. That'd be nice. Something like that. I don't know. Nope. It's the happiest mask. Alright. Wonderful. We're winning out here, okay? We are absolutely, positively winning in this current state in time. Current state and time. I cannot finish a sentence. Tip for scorch worms, by the way, if you're struggling with them, find them annoying, you can bait them out of the ground. Just by standing still for like 1 second. It's not like a super reliable strategy and shouldn't be used 100% of the time, but you know, it's alright. It can help you know, every now and then. Man, I really want another planula or a rejuve rack or just something to be able to fully heal us. Would Corpse Loom work with this? Probably not, right? Like, I don't see why it would. But I mean, I feel like might be worth looking into. It does double your healing technically, but I don't know if it would actually, you know, save us. Jesus, okay, there's like 57 barnacles somewhere, which I realized recently in a video that I'm now scrapping because the idea was bad and I wasted a lot of time on it, but whatever. They're not called barnacles, and I don't know why I ever called them that. They're hermit crabs. But for some reason, my brain thinks they're barnacles. So, if you ever hear me refer to them, that's why. I guess I just call them that, and I could not tell you why. Yeah, so I fear that the build might be dead. Because we are just not getting Void Sent Flame procs off of ourselves anymore. And that's kind of annoying. Oh, uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. How bad is it? Ow, okay, alright. Okay, alright. I desperately need healing. Just so bad. So badly. That's crazy, by the way. Can't take either, because we need the Hellfire Tincture for this build, despite it being kind of minute at this point. We get one singular Void Sent Flame proc now. Either because our damage is too high or our healing is too low, either or. But we cannot stay above 100% health now. I would love some Topaz Brooches. That, at least then we could maybe stay above 100% health. For at least a little while. See that flick though? God damn. I'm not that washed. I can actually hit my shots occasionally. Rarely though. Yeah. I always feel weird, you know, because I haven't talked about this and I don't know why. I don't remember the YouTuber's name, and for that I'm very sorry. I wish I had the video on hand. There's a video recently that was, the title was just Risk of Rain YouTubers are, like, too mean to Risk of Rain 2 or something like that. Or hate Risk of Rain 2 or something. I don't remember. But it was basically just, like, a really good, like, genuine collection of how each Risk of Rain YouTuber, you know, reacted to the terrible Seekers of the Storm update. And talked about how, like, yeah, while some of it was unwarranted, some of the hate was unwarranted, a lot of it was, like, it was a really bad, it was a really bad first drop for a DLC. So, you know, I think a lot of it was warranted. But anyways, they mentioned me. Apparently I'm a big Risk of Rain 2 YouTuber now. So much so that I'm being considered up with names like Wooly, Raydans, and, you know, Disputed. And I don't know, I feel like I remember this image being a thing, but I might have made it up in my own head. There's this picture of, like, a dog sitting on a bench on a basketball or baseball, like, on the baseball bench with the team, and it's like, who hired that? Not who drafted them. He is not on the team. That's how I felt. It was like, I don't know why I am included here, but I appreciate it. It's funny because directly after me, there's Wooly's segment. Just like, going from just under 7,000 subscribers to, what, 270,000 subscribers? I don't remember how many he has. Somewhere around there, though. It was like, why am I even on the team? Who invited me? What is this game, dude? Oh, what do I even do about that? Are you fucking kidding me? I don't want to deal with this man right now. I am irritated beyond belief. Because this isn't going well. This video is not going as well as I thought it would, and I hate it. I hate it so much that I'm actually struggling to make this video. Like, I guess this build is just bad, and, like, I guess it is. Because using it now, we get one Void Sent Flame proc. That's it. We need Barrier, man. We desperately need Barrier, but unfortunately we can't get that. Alright, let's see it. Mending Parents. That's wonderful news. It's a shame they were broken in the first place. Okay. It's pretty decent damage. But I feel like, I can't help but feel like it's not because of the Void Sent Flame, you know? I can't help but feel that way, you know? Man, I am disappointed in this video. Holy shit. Like, I cannot express how, like, mad I am that this build... It's one of the only builds that gets worse as you use it more. as you level up and you get more damage and less healing and shit like that. Is the only build that I can think of, actually, that does that. And it kind of drives me insane, actually. I'm gonna say it, I'm mad. I'm losing my mind a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah, it's rough. It's really annoying trying to make something and it just doesn't work out consistently. Certainly how it feels here. Alright, what do we have for reds, huh? Would we happen to have a rejuve rack printer? No. Best I can do is unstable transmitter printer for you. I'd be down to hit this once or twice, though. I do think so. We honestly didn't lose anything too bad. Alright. Is there just not a red printer? Is there one over here? Sometimes they hide one. Are you kidding me? Okay. There's a Nuka Hana's Opinion one. Wonderful. What else what did we lose? I don't know what we lost. I don't know what our other green item was that we lost, but whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna go cry. Let's go beat up Mithrix out of anger or something. I don't know. Mithrix, I've come to bargain. Or something like that. Come here so I can beat you up, please. That sounds like a great idea. If I could just hit you with one of these. Hiya. I think if you're able to stun Mithrix, and like displace him, you should be able to pull him with Loader's grappling hook. Wow, this is going well. God, if only we had a functioning build. Holy shit. Man, I'm so sorry. I'll get out another video like tomorrow maybe if I'm feeling it. Just to undo the absolute shit show that this video has been. It's not that bad, and actually the worst video ever. It's not the worst video I've ever had. It's not the worst video making experience I've ever had by any means. However, yes, this build, okay, you know, final thoughts, I'll do them right now. This build with Void Sent Flame, Aegis, and Planula is, plus Hellfire Tincture to proc it, is very fun. And it is very cool when you have low enough damage to proc Void, or to heal back to 100% health and get the extra damage, you know? But once you get into the later levels and you start getting more damage and your stats start increasing and you don't really have all that much healing anymore, and your health starts getting larger, it's just so bad, because all it does is proc for like 1 of your health and then you just have the Hellfire Tincture. It's so bad. Look, maybe I'm not seeing something in this build. Maybe it's just been so mean to me that I hate it with a burning passion, but that's my thoughts on this. It sucks just that much. Anyways, if you somehow enjoyed this mess, please like and subscribe. Consider joining the Discord if you are interested in the OC lore at all, I guess. I know that my community is probably mostly autistic, so you guys will like that. Other than that, bye-bye.